Hope you're doing great.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you for all the great information. I did listen to uh, Colin's part. Is it Collins with an S or Colin? No S or no
Collins
S?
with an S.
Because that's how you spell it. Most people call you Colin. Let's make a correction, everybody. He's Collins. Okay, that's what I thought. You are a Scrum Master, no doubt. Absolutely, no wonder. I was really thrilled on how you broke down the framework, and you have been that direction for sure. Like this is exactly how we're doing it. And I agree with you. I did listen partially to Oliver, and I hope everything is okay with Vincent. And definitely, I'll catch up with Bob's. I got a little bit in and out. I have something called family, and sometimes they take your time, but I will catch the recording. I wouldn't miss this. I think, Lynn, you are an educator, like you have a master's degree, and I believe
in
Lynn,
education. My field is counseling, working with the deaf, working with university level students, and working with the disabled.
So in colleges and universities, there is, like, especially the American system, we have credits and hours. Each course, topic, subject has certain amount of hours. Sometimes what you're allowed to take in a term, let's say 15, 18, the average. And sometimes on your subject of study, let's say your major, you don't have enough credits available that fits your schedule. So what you do is you take something called elective topics. And those are, to me, are complete waste. Somebody's studying, let's say, medical or computer engineering, and they go and take American history or religious studies or international politics, art, something completely will not be used in their career. So they will spend 4 months term listening to that, spending money, time, energy, and we call it elective, but they take it. I don't know why we have it. But this is elective, as Lynn said, and I really want to thank her and all the volunteers with Ron Halbert and all the supporters who find the time on Friday night. It is really elective, okay? Yes. Nobody has to come here. The difference between traditional education and this is, number one, desirable. This is related to our life and it matters. And most importantly, we don't have to pass. There's no tests or grading. Listen, get as much as you can. If you don't get it, not going to be punished or penetrated, not in any way, or penalized or anything. So you are going to be completely fine if you don't get it. Okay, this is completely volunteered session, I believe, from all of us, and I think they are doing outstanding work. We are fortunate to have you. So I get a lot of insights, and I think it's a good bridge between hardcore technical computer terms and then everyday life for average people play English. That's a good thing. So that's why I kind of, it's important to me, and how passionate we are about technology. So I do really get a good vibe coming here. So that's why even sometimes I'm not planning to come, I find it I just want to come and show my support and my gratitude. It is quite helpful, and thank you for all what you do. And I hope we continue this. This is definitely free education for all of us, and you don't have to pass. No punishment, no penalty, no failing, no passing. You get what you get. So going back to William, I think let me break it down. If you want to connect the two, there's something called fiber optic, okay, in internet connectivity, or they are literally pipes, okay, and the material, the form is glass, believe it or not, glass, okay, and that's what transmits and transforms information, data, okay. So the bandwidth, or what's being transformed, okay, transferred between machines, has to go through connections. It doesn't fly, even if it's called cloud, still has to be stored on actual physical servers, still has to be transferred through, and it travels through those fiber optic pipes and wires, cords, however you want to call them. Now, the laser part is for the testing, okay? It is not for the data transfer. It is for testing. So the test has to go through ahead. You have to do the ping ahead of the data and do the connection. Once you do that, then you start. So the laser take it for speed, and the other one is for now future. Okay, and I saw Lynn Nakamoto posted that a good 2-minute video about the laser optic. Okay, or it's the future of the optical data. So meaning it's for more for the visual. So it will be faster. It will be more dynamic. Okay, when it's used through that laser connectivity, and it can go back and forth between the sender, the recipient, the satellites, and different components and all that. It has done, and it's probably eventually it can be cheaper. Okay, so. Those are the uses of laser. We don't want to overanalyze things. Sometimes, sometimes it's a supplement. Sometimes it's an initial thought and idea that we are going to continue building on that. But as you heard Collins in the beginning, he was telling you about all the different elements of our business. So sometimes I think these guys, God be with you, because it's hard to pick. What are you going to talk about? Data center? You're going to talk about the products themselves? You're going to talk about the networking aspect of it, whether it's the servers and the or the design, the framework of it, just like today, the security, blockchain, laser, this, that. There's so many terms involved. And the good news, this is elective class. You don't have to pass. Have to have any test. So just sit down and relax and enjoy that. I do appreciate that Lynn and Ron took the initiative to create such a culture. It is, to me, it's more important, but I don't want to push something that might not be as friendly or practical for the masses. Maybe just a few of us enjoy the topic. So continue that. I'm a fan. I will always try to find the time and come hello, or answer some questions or interact with the engineers. But definitely this is something, it's refreshing to see people who get it. We did nothing short of a phenomenon. I mean, it's magical the way we did it. If I calculate, we don't have to talk now, but one day after we close the founder's position, we can talk about how insanely fast we were able to accomplish this.
Yeah.
Even a fraction of what you know. So the framework is critical in how you do things, but also the other creative elements in your say management and leadership style, and how you're able to put people. Remember, we're not an existing company. We are a startup company. We're being built from the ground up, still literally recruiting our staff. We're not done yet. We are moving with co-founders, with developing the products, physical products, factories, data centers. Everything is moving. There's so many major projects. And now I think we are going to be freed. Pay attention to all those who do the live streams, whether Red and Jeffrey is doing a great job now to break things down, or maybe package them, in a shorter version instead of a longer hour. Marty DeGarmo, obviously Red I heard him saying he's going to be doing one a day. That's a big commitment, okay? It's something, we owe it to him. So we will continue to listen and try to observe more and more of this, evolution, and how we're transitioning to the next phase. Perhaps we will be able to share things that we couldn't while we are still accepting founders. So once we stop accepting founders, it will give us the ability to share the unshared from before. That's all I wanted to say for now. I have people waiting on me, but I'll be happy to address one quick thing. Lynn, if you have anything you wished I could touch, or we can do that next
Sure.
time.
Sure. Yeah, I'd like to give Bob and Collins one question each, if you don't mind, because they're
Sure.
the techie guys, and there's always something they want to know. So I know they have something to ask you, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Collins, Bob?
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Bob.
Hi. How you doing, Ash?
Fantastic. Yeah, thank you.
When I listen to Connect, the auto translator feature, right? I got it wrong. The way I got it wrong. I thought it was the translation was actually happening in real time, and then voice at the other end. I got it wrong. Is that something that could be in the future? Is that something that is in our?
So you're talking about translating?
Yes.
So
for O Connect.
Yeah. So for now, let's talk about only CC. Okay, in real time. Okay, closed caption. Okay, so it's not a physical. Okay, yes. So that's an initial ambition we have. It's not done. Okay, second ambition, Lynn Nakamoto. I think you're going to be happy, but we will see. I'm sure we're going to pick your brain and use your expertise on the topic, which is we're going to try to see if we're able to develop a robot shape, like a chat bot, but an actual figure, okay, that represent us, cartoonish could be, or robotic, male, female, that will be doing the sign language, if we're able to have a universal language, because it varies from a culture to culture, country to country. So if we're able to have one standardized sign language that the robot, so the textual format is something, but if we're able to animate it with a robot that will be doing the sign, that is also futuristic. Okay, we just don't want to move on too fast, like talk ahead of the game. So let it one thing at a time. Let's bring up OConnect, enjoy it. Obviously there are many phases along the way, and then we're going all the way with this technology. It's not like we're going to stop after we release OConnect to the market. So wherever there is a value, especially with Academy, if you're able to teach Japanese and somebody in Germany has no clue what they're saying in Cameroon and French or Senegal, and it just will connect the whole world together. I don't think there's any problem of doing it technically. Just you need the time, the effort, and the determination. But it will take. So what? All good things take time.
Take time, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be breathing. I don't think there's any pressure on us. It's not a matter of existence. I feel with those scientists who had to create the vaccine for COVID-19, like now, because people are dying. Okay, versus this is a different priority. Versus something will ease our life and improve it. It doesn't, it's not like life-threatening. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hit me. You or Oliver, anyone. Just one more thing. Yeah.
So this is Collins. Yeah. Just a question, because we just touched about academy, and I had this discussion with Oliver because we've done presentation and we talk about academy, but it's about certification, because if we look at the other platform, what they can give is certificate of attendance, and the certificate of attendance is worthless. So is this something that academy is looking at? So for instance, if we have academy, you go online and you take a study, someone in Africa or Asia who doesn't have money to go to a certain location to sit for the exam. Is this something that, I know it's not now, it's something you are thinking that they can bring the portal where they can take their study and then have that certificate which is accredited and internationally recognized? Because
yes, we're working on that right now. Yes, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, even masters and PhDs, not even bachelors, masters and PhDs in
That
business,
in
finance, in IT, and health management.
Wow.
Journalism.
Yeah.
Media.
That is a
I'm sorry, not journalism, media. So
yeah.
like all forms of media, especially digital media. So yeah, I think we're going to be the better form of universities.
Wow. This will be a game changer. I hope all the...
And you touched upon, I'm not sure, Jeffrey talked about metaverse, like he brought up, I think yesterday or the day before. If we succeed, I'm not saying we're there, if we succeed to develop a good metaverse for, let's say the School of Health, for the dentists that, the top doctors with us, okay, they're anxiously excited about this. So if we succeed to go that direction and bring it up and integrate this with the Academy, you can train technicians, okay? You can literally, any career, profession, even we can, allow me to say it, penetrate the medical field, and even you can train, like it's like a stimulator, like how do you call it? Yeah, like a stimulation of a robot or a skyrocket, or so there's no stopping. Now, if we're able to, okay, we're not there yet, but knowing our optimism and excitement, and we're not lazy, we're not afraid to venture, we will definitely go that direction. But when we get there, I don't know, schools should just give them to homeless people and have a good meal.
This is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I hope the founders, those who are thinking and those who are online, please listen to this and digest it. It's crazy. The hundreds and hundreds of thousands of school fees will disappear, because you can see it in the comfort. We know how much we have paid. Sometimes we go to all this online, all online study application. We study, they give you certificate of attendance, which is worthless. We have to go and pay extra money to get certification. Again,
I'm gonna even comfort you with one thing, not even to get to the metaverse. Let's go back up a little bit just to talk about the certificates. Okay, so let's say we're gonna have a building. It is where the teachers are, ONPASSIVE teachers. Okay, some of them will teach virtual. Okay, doctors, masters. Okay, some of the from their own home. Some of them, or different location of ONPASSIVE, some of them come to the actual physical university. Okay, so they will come there and you'll take class. But let's say somebody in Gabon, okay, or Guatemala, they don't have the ability to travel, let's say, to get a Canadian or British reputable degree, they will stay where they are, home, cut the travel cost, the regulations or logistics boundaries or barriers such as visas, all of that, and travel restrictions and all. So they stay where they are. The university accreditation is in the US or Europe or any good university, the Middle East or Asia, Singapore. And you finish your class faster because you don't have to commute, you don't have to do that. Let's say you get an MBA, typically how much would it cost you? I mean, it could, with the cost of living, campus, all of that, it could go 50, 60,000, depending on where and all that, okay? But it's tens of thousands. It's not gonna be depending on where you go. If you're able to get that for a couple of thousands, how much you've saved? The teachers are still, being able to make it. So saving time and instead of like 3-4 years, okay, you can get that in a matter of months if you're able to focus. You could even have 2 masters at the same time. You have a master and follow it with a PhD or at least a bachelor's degree. It will open a whole new possibility for those who are interested in degrees, and why not, to have most of us or the future students to learn something about technology. You will have work until you die, no doubt. You just get a degree as the access to the field and get that first career. And then once you develop, hey, ONPASSIVE will always be looking for sharp people with talent. So if you're able to save time, and while you're being a student in Academy, you will make up times. There's a possibility, make up more money even while you're a student. Walk away with a degree and a business, and kind of a solid, sustainable income. I don't know. It's hard to envision people will still go and be like a local community or 2-3 years just to get an associate degree, and it doesn't pay well. No matter what field, with the hassle, with the cost, and all of the examinations and all. So it just, I think we're going to remake and remanufacture the educational system and the education system. I'm not thrilled about what's in there, but we can pick what's working. All in all, I think we're already working on that as we speak. We are working on degrees, and we are speaking with professors, and it's under work as we talk. That's my word. I'm talking publicly now, so you will be able. But also there are some affiliation. So in the future there will be an affiliation between so-and-so university and Academy, ONPASSIVE Academy / university, where if you do this, it's kind of equivalent, okay? That also will open doors. Now, go back with the tools and the systems, go back if you're able to also acquire, and this is not ready, it will not be ready this year for sure, but we are ambitious. If some in the future, if you're able to complete different language, you're able to cut that barrier and start, a new degree in a different language. So let's say your main language is English, and you happen to admire a Malaysian university. Okay, and it's a different language. Up until ONPASSIVE, it's impossible. How could you learn in a different language and still succeed? Not going to be okay. It's possible, and trust me, it'll work. And what I gave away, it wasn't an example. It was a real thing that is happening.
Mr. Ash, is there an ONPASSIVE system administrator program in place, like a course?
Yeah, that's beautiful. I will give that for free. I don't think I'm interested. Yeah, I might like what we're doing now. If I get your point, yeah. So we can give the ONPASSIVE education, okay, whether the business model, the financial model, or the technical model. Yeah, of course, different products. Yeah, up until now, I think I'm not sharp enough to make it a business. Okay, others would yell at me, and so far I thought, like, make it transparent, just open source. Everybody can get that knowledge. Why not? But before I go, I just want to say the data center, which is potentially going to be, all the connections are ready by end of the day tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna have to mention the time zone. We're on track live on Monday and start migrating our hybrid first development. Like I said, we finish the development. Once we stabilize it, have enough servers, we go to the production. And you can break down the difference for the audience, the difference between development and production environment. And then, I think Colin also mentioned that in the past. He showed some, but just in plain English. So we will start moving the development part of ONPASSIVE products on Monday. Everything is on track. And also it is mandatory to have a minimum of 2 internet connections, and those are live and they're working perfectly fine. So that's where also the laser component. So we have primary connection. If it fails, if it's sketchy, if something we have to care for it, there's a second one that will take over, hybrid, and so forth. So I don't know. Of course, we're talking about generators. You understand the importance of having light. Of course, the place is important where we take it. It's not, we don't want to go where the power goes off. So we hope that we will be able to have like a 100% uptime. If not, like the worst, it would be just very close to that. It's above 99.999. So the backup, whether it's power, whether it's internet, one fails, you don't go down. You're not going to feel a blink, nothing. We don't go down. So that's already done. Everything is live, and I see the screens, and it's beautiful. Everything is as beautiful. We probably touch up on that on Monday if we have time. But forgive me, I'm going to have to take off. Amazing work. I appreciate you, and can't wait to see you next time.
God bless you, man. Thank you.
We have to bring Collins and Vincent next time from the other side. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on, Ash.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, Ron. Thank you, brother.
Thank you for sharing all of that. Appreciate you.
Of course. Yes. We'll talk next time.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Bye.
Take care.